Okay. So, welcome everybody. Nice to meet you and spend the next hour with you. My name is Christina, and we will do, or here. We will do 1 hour of Hatha together. We will start slowly with some breathing exercise and then go slowly into more active part. And we will have some standing asanas, some balancing asanas. And then, we go to the cool down phase and Shavasana. So for starting, I would ask you to go into child's pose. You can either keep your legs open or you can put them together. Whatever feels good for you. And let your head drop to the ground. Your hands are straight, they're lengthened. And take a deep inhale here. And a long exhale. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Try to connect with your breath here. And try to stay connected with your breath for the next hour. Each movement we're gonna do will be aligned with your breath. And that helps us to keep our body and mind aligned in balance. That helps us also to stay present and to stay focused. So start slowly to walk your fingertips to the left side, over to your mat. And feel how the right side of your body is lengthening, how you create space in your vertebrae. And inhale deeply and exhale long. And then slowly walk over to the middle, to the mat, and to the right side. Lengthen the left side of your torso. Make space in between your vertebrae. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. And then walk over to the middle of the mat. Stretch your arms, lengthen them to the front. And then slowly, with your fingertips, come towards your knees. And in an upright seated position. Then we do some neck rotation. So with your next exhale, you round your back forwards and inhale backwards. You can keep your eyes closed. Two more rounds in this direction. then switch the direction. Every inhale, you roll backwards, and every exhale, you roll forwards. 2 more rounds in this direction. And then find your way to the center. You can keep your eyes closed for a moment. Arrive here on the mat. We will do a few rounds of box breathing. I will guide it, and you just follow my guidance. So I will shortly explain. You breathe in 4 breaths. You hold your breath for 4 seconds and breathe out for 4 seconds. You hold, and then you breathe in for 4 seconds. And we do that kind of box breathing for 1 or 2 minutes. If this is too intense for your knees, you are welcome to sit also in a cross-legged position. Important is that your spine is straight, so you have like all the capacity to breathe in properly in your lungs. So close your eyes, breathe normally in and normally out. And then with your next inhale, I will start counting. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Do 5 more rounds in your own pace. And once you finish the 5 rounds, keep your eyes closed and just feel how your mind might feel a little bit lighter. Take this moment to feel inwards. And maybe you want to take this moment to set an intention for your practice today. That can be something you want to manifest in your life. Something like gratefulness, mindfulness, groundedness, whatever you feel like. Or maybe you want to dedicate your practice to someone today. Choose your intention now. And then slowly open your eyes once you set your intention. And then take your block under your feet away. And maybe whoever might have a doubt that this is his phone or her phone can check. Just check. Yeah. And then come into tabletop position. Your fingers are spread widely apart. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders in one line. Your knees are under your hips in one line. And then with the next inhale, arch your back, look up. And exhale, round your back, look to your neighbor. Arch your back, look up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, round your back. You can do this in your own pace or follow me, whatever feels good. Two more rounds. And then find your way to a neutral spine. Maybe you want to warm up a little bit your hands. You can see if it's possible for you to make your fingers point your knees and whip here a little bit up and down. If this feels too intense, maybe you can just point them outwards. Just see like what feels good. In the morning we are a little bit more stiff than in the evening, so listen to your body and take care of it. And don't push or pull into any posture. And then release the hands, put to normal. And now with your next inhale, you put your leg outside, your left leg outside to the side. Make sure that your foot and your knee is in one line. You can tuck the back foot under if you want to. And then inhale here. And with your next exhale, you push back to your heels. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, push back to your heels. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, push back to your knees. Three more rounds. And then come into a neutral position. Your leg still stays here. I will maybe just turn to this direction now. And then ground your right hand next to your right leg and raise the left hand up to the ceiling. Look up and maybe have a little bit of distance here because we're going to shift our weight over to the right leg, right hand, and the left leg is raising up in one line. And then with the next exhale, try to also align your arm with your leg. Stay here for 3 breaths. And then if you feel stable, you can try to grab your foot and really open the chest here. Look up to the ceiling. 3 breaths here. And then release, ground your foot, and come back into a neutral tabletop position. Maybe you want to go back for a moment into child's pose. Take 2 deep inhale here. And then come back up again into tabletop. And this time you put the other leg outside. You check that your foot is in one line with your knee. Yeah. And then inhale here. And with your next exhale, come back to your heels. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, backward. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. 2 more times. And then come into neutral. Your leg is still outside. You ground your left hand with a little bit of distance to your left knee. Open up with your right hand to the ceiling. Breathe in here, and with your next exhale, raise the right foot and right arm goes horizontal in one line. Hold here for 3 breaths. And then see if you can grab your right foot with your right hand and open up to the ceiling. And then slowly release here. Ground your right foot. Come into tabletop. Push back with your heels. And come up into downward facing dog. You can walk the dog here a little bit. Make sure that your back is straight here, that you're not arching it like that you really make sure if your legs are bent, that's totally fine. It's maybe even better so you can have a more straighter back. Try to focus here on your back and not so much on your heels or your legs, yeah? Then take 3 deep inhales here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. And then slowly and with tiny steps, you walk to the front of your mat. Keep hanging here. You can grab the opposite elbows. Make space in between your ribs and between your vertebrae. You can shake your head, say yes, say no. Feel whatever feels good. And then slowly with bended legs, vertebra for vertebra, you come into Tadasana, mountain pose. You can close your eyes here. Take a moment here. And if you want, maybe you can take this moment to connect with your intention. We will do a few rounds of sun salutations. For that, bring your hands in front of your heart. Breathe in and out. And then with the next inhale, raise your hands above your head. And exhale, fall over your feet. Inhale, the right foot steps back. Knees grounded, look straight. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold your breath, come into plank and then knees, chest and chin on the ground. And inhale, push through cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. And inhale, left foot steps forward. You look straight and your spine is kind of straight. And then exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale, come up, slight backward bend. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, slight backward bend. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left foot steps back, knee is grounded. And then exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Hold your breath, come forward, and knees, chest, and chin on the ground. And then inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. And inhale, right foot steps forward. Look straight, and then exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, slight backward bend, and exhale, hands in front of the heart. This was one round. Inhale, slight backward bend, and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, right foot back, steps back, knees grounded. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hold your breath, come forward, and knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. And exhale, right foot. Inhale, slight backward bend. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold your breath, come forward. Knees, chest, and chin on the ground. And slide through cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot through. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. This was 2 rounds. We will do another round. And if you want, you can do this also in your own pace. Or we all do it together. You just decide. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, right foot. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold your breath, come forward. Knees, chest, and chin on the ground. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, left foot comes forward. Exhale, right foot steps forward. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Last half round. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Look straight. And exhale, downward facing dog. Then come forward, hold your breath. And knees, chest, and chin on the ground. Inhale, slide through cobra. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Straight spine. And exhale, left foot. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes here. Feel the sun energy that you created inside of your body. Feel the warmth and heat that is surrounding you by now. Maybe you can imagine how you surrounded your intention by some sun rays, some warm energy. And then gently open your eyes and start to shift your weight towards your left leg. And the right leg is rising up. See that your leg is in one line with your hips, not somewhere here, like your hips are parallel. That will help you to keep the balance. Maybe you can also focus on one point in front of you. And then put your left hand on the outside of your right leg and open up to the back of the room here. If you feel stable here, you can try to hold the outside of your foot. And then 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly release. Your leg remains still up. And now with control, you step back into high lunge. Okay. Here, please always make sure that your knee is not over your ankle, that you're really like protecting your knee, yeah? Then try to find some balance here. And with the next inhale, you put your hands into like a cactus shape and straighten the front foot. And exhale, come low. Inhale, rise, cactus arms. And exhale, low. Inhale, rise. And exhale, low. 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. And exhale, low. Inhale, rise. And exhale, low. Great. Now you ground the right arm on the mat and you open up with your left arm. Easy twist. And then if you want, with your next exhale, you can come onto the outside of your feet. So inhale and exhale. Your left arm is showing to the back of the room. And then inhale, come back, surround your foot with your arms and step back into downward facing dog. See if maybe your sides are feeling a little bit different now. We will align them now. So come forward to the front of the mat in small steps. Take a moment here. You can let yourself hang again. Maybe you want to sigh, so take a deep inhale and open your mouth. Sigh it out, everything that doesn't belong to you. Again, deep inhale and open mouth. Relax your jaw, your front, your face is relaxed. And then slowly bend your knees and come up, vertebra by vertebra, into Tadasana. And then now we do the other side. So start to shift your weight on your left leg now. I'm thinking if and raise the left leg up. Then with the right arm, you put your right hand on the outside of your left knee. See if you find balance here. And then with your next inhale, open up and look over to the left side. If you want, you can try to catch the outside of your foot, or you just stay here. Sometimes the sides are also very different. And then one more deep inhale here. And release. Hands in front of the heart, your leg still remains upwards. And with control, you step back into high lunge. Find your balance here. Make sure your knee is not over your ankle. Your hips are parallel. And then with your next inhale, come up straight your front leg into, and your hands are making kind of a cactus shape. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, come up. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Then with your next exhale, you ground the left arm on the floor. And you open up to the ceiling. Easy twist. Stay here for a moment. And then, if you want, you can come to the outside of your foot with the next exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then come back, surround your hands with your feet, and step back into downward facing dog. Then with your next inhale, lift your right foot up, 3-legged dog. And with your next exhale, knee is touching the right elbow. Inhale, come up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, ground your foot. Take a moment here. If you feel at any moment it's too much for today, you can just come into child's pose and rest for a moment until you feel better or more energized. So with your next inhale, raise your left leg up, three-legged dog, and exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, left knee, nose. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, ground your foot. Take a moment here in downward facing dog, or maybe you want to go into child's pose for a moment. And then you can either rest a bit, or for those ones who want, can come with me into plank. Hold a moment here. And then start to shift your weight over to your right side and open up to the ceiling. You can also place your feet in front, or you can also just ground your right knee. Then come back into plank and switch over to the other side. See which variation works for you. And then come over to plank and with control, release to the ground. You can make a pillow with your hands and keep your front on top of your hands. Take a moment of rest here. And then for the next exercise, you put your feet, you tuck the toes under, you put the mat width apart, you ground your hands under your shoulders. And then with your next inhale, rise up, hold your breath here, look to the right shoulder, to the left shoulder, and exhale, come down. Again, inhale, rise up, hold your breath. Right, left, and exhale, come down. One last time, inhale, right, left, and exhale, come down. You can release, you can make a cushion with your hands if you want to. And then we do one last more activating posture. For that, interlace your fingers behind your back. And up to you, either with your next inhale, you raise your upper body and your legs, or you only raise your upper body, Shalabhasana. So inhale and exhale normally. And then with your next inhale, you raise up. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. See if you can maybe with every inhale rise a little bit higher. And then exhale, release. You can make a pillow with your hand again. And then with your right arm, you create kind of some bow here. And your right leg is also like a half rock. Yeah. And then with your next inhale, your left arm goes through it. And you open up towards the right side. Also, your look goes over your right shoulder. Spinal twists are not only very good for the mobility of your back, they are also really good for your digestive organs. They stimulate the digestion. And then come back, roll over to your belly again. I will switch sides. And now this time, you make a bow with your left arm. Your left foot is kind of a cactus shape. And with your next inhale, you go with your right arm under your left arm and open up towards the left side. Feel the twist in your spine. Stay connected with your breath. And then slowly release. Come back onto your belly. And from your belly over to your back. Your feet are close to your buttocks. And then you put the right foot on top of your left knee and you either try to grab your left chin or left thigh. And then gently press your left leg towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the glutes. And then release the side. Put your left foot on top of your right knee. Hug your right shin or thigh towards your chest. And feel the stretch on your left glutes. And then release. Maybe you want to hug your knees under towards your chest and want to rock a little bit from side to side before we go into Shavasana. Maybe you want to do a happy baby before. For that you grab the outside of your feet and also rock here a little bit from side to side. If there is any posture that you missed for today, you can do them right now. Otherwise, slowly start to release. Lengthen your legs. Your feet are dropping outside to the mat. Maybe you need a blanket. Your hands are facing the ceiling. And then close your eyes. Your jaw is relaxed and loose. Your front is relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. And then slowly start to move your toes, your fingers. Bring some gentle movements into your body. And then maybe you want to stretch the arms over your head. Find some length. And slowly roll over to one side. Give yourself a little hug here. And then slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Your eyes remain closed. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And then bring your fingertips in between your eyebrows. Thank yourself for having taken the time to practice today. Remember your intention, and maybe during the day you can come back to it a few more times. Thank you all so much. Namaste.